here we are back with row 17. So we're back with the creamy coloured light yarn, and as usual we start off with 1 chain, 1 double crochet. Okay, then we're going to do 1 mosaic treble into each of the next 2 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 1 double crochet into the top there, another 2 mosaic trebles into the next 2 stitches, then 4 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 mosaic treble, 3 double crochet, 2, 3, another mosaic treble, then we've got 4 double crochet. Have a bit of a random tail going on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, then a mosaic treble. So you can see how this is building up. Then we've got a double crochet, 2 mosaic trebles in the middle of this, another double crochet, then we've got 3 mosaic trebles, 1, 2, 3, then 4 double crochet, 1 mosaic treble, 3 double crochet, another mosaic treble, 4 double crochet, another mosaic treble, another double crochet, 3 mosaic trebles, 1, 2, 3, a double crochet, a final 2, mosaic trebles, and then the last one on that side is a double crochet. And that's how we should look at the end of row 17. So you've got 2 of your words now, were and here. Okay. Okay, so we're back. We've finished row 17 and we're now going to do rows 18 to 20. Now rows 18 to 20 are the little sort of plain bit in the middle here, so they're wonderfully simple. You simply turn the work do a 1 chain, and then you're working a double crochet into every stitch of the row below. So you do that for 3 rows, 18, 19 and 20. So you see, just making the plain one. Don't forget at the end of row 20 that you do need to swap back to the dark blue yarn. So I'm not going to make you watch me do 3 rows of double crochet. We'll pause it here, let you do your rows, and then we'll pick it up again at the beginning of row 21. Okay. Okay, so this is how you look by the end of row 20, and I've joined my blue yarn back in at the end, and we're now going to start working some more letters. So as normal, you do your 1 chain and anchor it with the double crochet at the end. We're then going to do a chain of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We miss 7 stitches, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and go into the 8th, like so. And then we're going to do 4 double crochet. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'll just untangle a bit of yarn. For some reason I'm snagging. There we go. Chain of 2, miss 1 stitch, and we're going to work another 4 double crochet, 1 into each of the next 4 stitches. And then another chain of 2, miss a stitch, and work another 4 double crochet. Then a chain of 4, 2, 3, 4, miss 3, and work 1 double crochet into the next one. Chain of 3, miss 2, and work 1 double crochet into the next one. Chain of 2, miss 1, work 4 double crochet, 1 into each of the next 4 stitches. Then a chain of 2, miss 1, work 1 double crochet, another chain of 2, miss 1, work 5 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we finish with a chain of 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, miss 6 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that should take us into the very last stitch, and we do a double crochet. So that's how we should look at the end of row 21. Okay. Okay, so this is how we looked at the end of row 21, and we're now going to start row 22. And row 22 is relatively simple because you are going to be working double crochets and chains all the way across and basically doing exactly the same as on the row below. So we do a 1 chain and a double crochet as before, and then we start with a chain of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're going to work 5 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then we've got 2 chains and a double crochet into the next double crochet that's available, 2 chains and 4 double crochet, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 chains, 1 double crochet, and then 3 chains and another 1 double crochet, and then we've got 4 chains, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to work 4 double crochet. All of these are into the ones of the row below, so nothing sort of tricky or complicated on those. Then 2 chain, repeat that again, so 4 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 chains, and another 4 double crochet, and we finish with 8 chains, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then a final double crochet into the end one, and of course we'll be changing colours, so then we're going back to cream. Okay, and that's how you should look at the end of row 22. Okay, so row 23 has quite a bit going on, so let's just do this slowly together. We start off with 1 chain and 1 double crochet, and don't worry, you can pull those a bit tighter later. We then do 7 individual mosaic trebles, so 1, oops, try that bit again, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we do 2 chains, we miss a stitch, and we work 2 individual double crochet into the middle 2 stitches of that block of 4, and then we do 2 chain, miss a stitch, and do a mosaic treble into the next stitch, then a 2 chain, miss a stitch, work, is it arguing with me, there we go, 2 more double crochet into the centre of the next 2, then 2 chain and 1 mosaic treble. So that's where we've got to on that one. Then another 2 chain, miss a stitch, but then we work 3 double crochet, 1 into each of those 3 stitches. So the first one you miss, work into the next 3, then we work 3 mosaic trebles into these cream stitches 2 rows below. Then we have 2 chain, and we're missing a stitch there, and we're going to work 2 mosaic trebles at that point. Then 2 chain, we miss 1, and we work 1 mosaic treble there. Just double checking my work there. So I've got those 3. And 1, 1, 1. That's lovely. 2 chain, miss a stitch, 3 double crochet, 1 mosaic treble, 2 chain, another 1 mosaic treble at the other side of the blue stitch, 2 chain, then we're going to miss a stitch. There should be 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we miss the first stitch, work into the second stitch with a double crochet, then 2 chain, miss a stitch, work into the next stitch, 2 chain, miss a stitch, work a mosaic treble, then into the final, oops, bear with me a second, I'm losing control of the yarn there, that's not good. Into the last 6 stitches here, so we're doing 6 mosaic trebles. That's 4, 5, 6, and we're going to finish with a double crochet into the final one, and that's how we should look at the end of row 23. Okay, so we're on row 24. So we're going to do 1 chain, 1 double crochet, and then we're going to do another 6 double crochet into the next 6 stitches. 4, 5, 6, 2 chain, 1 double crochet, 2 chain, 1 double crochet, 2 chain, 1 double crochet, 2 chain, and then a double crochet into the next 4 stitches. Don't forget the first one is the mosaic treble, so that's the one that's easy to miss. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 chain, 1 double crochet, 2 chain, and 2 double crochet. Oops. Then, oops, thought that was a bit loose. 2 chain, and we've got 1 double crochet into each of the next 6 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3 of them worked into the mosaic treble of the row below, and then 3 worked into the double crochets. Okay. Then we have 2 chain, miss the 2 chain space, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, another 2 chain, and 1 double crochet into each of the next 2 stitches, 2 chain, 1 double crochet into the mosaic treble, and another 2 chain and 2 double crochet into the next 2 stitches. Then 2 chain, miss that 2 chain loop there and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and remembering to change to the other yarn colour as you get to the end. So that's row 24, and that's how you should look at the end of row 24. Okay. Okay, so we're back with row 25. So using the blue yarn, you do your 1 chain, 1 double crochet, and then we do a chain of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to do 1 mosaic treble into the blue row below, and 3 chain and another mosaic treble down into that row below, and a 2 chain and another mosaic treble, in there, 3 chains and another mosaic treble, and then another 2 chains and another mosaic treble. So all the mosaic trebles are worked into the blue row 2 rows down, and then at this point we miss a stitch, but then we go into that stitch there, and we are going to work 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3 double crochet. Then we work a chain of 4 before we work another mosaic treble. Okay, so we've got then we work 2 double crochets into the next 2 stitches, and nearly got the wrong one, and then a mosaic treble there, two chain, and then another mosaic treble, and another 3 double crochet, 2, 3 double crochet, 2 chain, a mosaic treble, treble, pulling that through, and another 2 chain, then a mosaic treble, and another 2 chain, and a mosaic treble, and another 2 chain, and another mosaic treble. So that's 4 sets there. And then we are working a chain of 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to miss those 6 stitches to work a double crochet at the end. So that's where you need to be at the end of row 25. Okay, so row 26. We start with the usual 1 chain, 1 double crochet, then we chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We miss these 7 here, and we're going to work a double crochet into the top of the mosaic treble on the row below. Okay, then we're going to work 2 chain and another double crochet. These are a little bit fiddly because they're wriggling about, there isn't so much support in them. And then 2 chain and another double crochet, and 2 chain and another double crochet, followed by a 2 chain. So you can see there how you've worked your 7 chain at the beginning, then a double crochet over the top there, 2 chain, a double crochet, 2 chain, double crochet, 2 chain, double crochet, and another 2 chain. Then it's 1 double crochet into each of the next 4 stitches, and so that includes the mosaic treble at the end. So 1, 2, 3 that are easy to see, and then the 4th one is the mosaic treble from the row below. Okay. And 2 chain, and work another 4 double crochet. Oh, I don't think I've got that through cleanly. Let's go through there. So there's a mosaic treble at either end of this set of 4. So you work the first stitch into the first mosaic treble, then 2 more double crochet into those 2 that you can see really clearly in the middle, and then a 4th one in there. 4 chain, and then another 4 double crochet. Again, 3 of them are in the first 3 double crochet that you can see nice and easily. And then you've got to do a 4th one that sits in the mosaic treble on the row below. Two chain, 1 double crochet into the next stitch, then 3 chain and 1 double crochet into the next stitch after that, avoiding the chains obviously as we've done before, and then another 2 chain and a 1 double crochet, and then another 3 chain and a 1 double crochet. So each time the double crochet is either worked into a double crochet on the row below or a mosaic treble. And then you finish off this row with a chain of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you find your very last stitch and you work a double crochet into it. Oh, and not forgetting to change your yarn at the end. So we're back with the cream. So you can really see how it's starting to take shape now. That's what you should have at the end of row 26. Okay, so here we are with row 27. So as usual, we do a 1 chain and a double crochet into the first stitch. We're now going to work 7 mosaic trebles into this cream row. So push your blue back out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then we need to do a 2 chain, and we're missing this stitch and working another 2 mosaic trebles. So that's 1. I've got a little bit snagged with my yarn somewhere in there. 2, and then a 2 chain and a 1 mosaic treble, and then another 2 chain and 2 mosaic trebles. And then another 2 chain and a 1 mosaic treble. Then we've got 2 chains, miss a stitch, and work 2 double crochets. Then 2 chain, miss a stitch, and we're working a 3 mosaic trebles. 1, 2, 3, 2 chain, and then we miss a stitch and we work 2 double crochet. Then 2 chain, miss a stitch and work the next mosaic treble. Then 1 double crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 2 chain, miss a stitch, and we're working into the mosaic treble in the middle. Then we work a double crochet and another mosaic treble. Then a 2 chain, another mosaic treble, a 1 double crochet, and another mosaic treble. So we've done that combination twice. Oops, the blue wants to be joining in. Wow. So you've done it there where you've got a mosaic treble, a double crochet and a mosaic treble, then a 2 chain, a mosaic treble, double crochet, mosaic treble, and then we do a 2 chain, miss a stitch, and put a mosaic treble into the next 6 stitches. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, with then a double crochet going into that final stitch there. Okay, and that is how you should look at the end of row 27. Okay. Okay, so here we are with row 28. So we're going to do the usual 1 chain, 1 double crochet, and then we're going to do another 6 double crochet into the mosaic trebles of the row below. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we work a 2 chain. We miss the 2 chain space and we're going to work 3 double crochets, 1 into this stitch, 1 into this stitch, 1 into this stitch. So you start in the first mosaic treble. That's just a little bit more difficult to see from this side. 1 into the double crochet, oops, and another double crochet into the mosaic treble. So you've got 3 there. Then 2 chain, and missed your 2 chain of the row below, and do another 3. Oops. There we go. Double crochet. Then we've got 2 chain, miss the 2 chain space, and this time we're working 4 double crochet, the final one into that last mosaic treble. So the first 3 are easy to see. 2, 3, the 4th one a little bit less easy to see, but still there in the mosaic treble. Okay, 2 chain, and miss your 2 chain, and then 2 double crochet into the next 2 stitches. And another 2 chain, and then a double crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. So again, they're the 3 mosaic trebles of the row below. So if you pull the blue bit back, you can see them nice and easily. Okay. Then we've got another 2 chain, miss 2 stitches, 1 double crochet, into each of the next 2 stitches, 2 chain, a single double crochet there, 2 chain and another 2 double crochet at that point. Then two chain, another 1 double crochet, another 2 chain, another 2 double crochet, another 2 chain, and then we finish with 8 double crochet. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and on the 8th one, don't forget that you need to change to your blue yarn. So there we go. That's row 28 complete. So here we are with row 29. So we're using the navy blue yarn, 1 chain and 1 double crochet into that first stitch as normal. Then we do a chain of 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to miss 7 stitches here and work a mosaic treble down into the navy blue row below. So that's that one. Then a chain of 3. And missing these stitches here, we're working another mosaic treble. And this time chaining 2. And then a mosaic treble down into the navy blue stitch there. Then we miss obviously that bit and we're going to work 2 double crochet. So that's 1, 2, and then a mosaic treble down into the row below. Okay. Then a chain of 2 and a mosaic treble and a chain of 3 and another mosaic treble. Get that one working quite cleanly. I'll start that one again because somehow I've got myself a little bit snagged there. What did I do? There we go, find the stitch. There we go. Okay, chain 4, miss those 3 stitches and we're working a mosaic treble into there. 3 chain and another mosaic treble down into here. And then a chain of 2 and we're going to work 3 double crochet and a mosaic treble. Okay, then 2 chain and a double crochet and another 2 chain and a mosaic treble. Then 4 chain and another mosaic treble here. And then we do a final chain of 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, miss the 6 stitches here, we're going right for that end one, and we're doing our final double crochet at the end. So that's what you will look like, or should look like, at the end of row 29. Okay, so here we are with our final blue row, and this is row 30. So we've got a 1 chain and a 1 double crochet to make the first anchor stitch. Then we do a chain of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then 1 double crochet into the mosaic treble of the row below, chain 4, 3, 4, skip the loop there and other chain, and 1 double crochet into the mosaic treble of the row below, 2 chain, 1 double crochet into the double crochet of the row below, another 2 chain, and 4 double crochet. The first one is worked into the mosaic treble on the row below, so make sure you can find that one first. So that's 1, and then the other 3 are worked into the 3 double crochets that you can see really easily. So that's 4 double crochet at that point. Then 2 chain, and we work in a double crochet into the mosaic treble, 3 chains, and 1 into the mosaic treble, so that's another double crochet. Then 4 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, and another mosaic treble. Just loosen a bit of yarn. 3 chains and 1 double crochet into the next of the mosaic trebles, 2 chains, and then we're going to work 4 double crochet. So that's your middle 2, but you've got 1 there, which is your mosaic treble of the row below. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 chains, 1 double crochet into that mosaic treble, 3 chains, 1 into here. So these are all double crochets, and then we work a final set of chains of 8. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 double crochet in at the end. Why am I struggling with that? There we go. Remembering to change back to your cream yarn, and at this point we have now finished with the blue yarn, so I'm going to cut that off and just move it to one side out of my way. But that's how you should look at the end of row 30. Okay. Okay, so here we are with row 31. So we start off with a 1 chain and the usual 1 double crochet into that first stitch. Don't worry, you can pull those a bit tighter shortly. Now we're about to work 7 mosaic trebles into these 7 cream stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we work 1 double crochet into the first blue stitch, then 2 mosaic trebles into the middle there. And then another double crochet into the top of that double crochet on the row below, and a mosaic treble into the next one. We're then going to work 4 double crochet, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 mosaic treble, 1 double crochet, 2 mosaic trebles, and another 1 double crochet, and then we've got 3 mosaic trebles, so you can see how we're finishing off the words here. 1, 2, 3, so you can see how we've finished off the word you there. Then we've got another 1 double crochet, 2 mosaic trebles down into the middle. That's 1, 2, another double crochet, and a mosaic treble, and then we've got 4 double crochet. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, a mosaic treble, double crochet, another mosaic treble, another double crochet, then 3 mosaic trebles. Oops, fold them out the way. 1, 2, 3, another double crochet, and then we're finishing with 6 mosaic trebles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a final double crochet. So there you can see that's the words completed, and that's row 31 done. And we'll just do a quick bit of information now about rows 32 to 36. Okay. Okay, so rows 32 to 36 are all worked exactly the same, in that you do 1 chain at the beginning, and then we're going to do 49 double crochet all the way along. So every row starts with a 1 chain, and then you work your 49 double crochet. So it's a mirror image then of the bottom, and it makes it look nice and even. So that's all you're going to do now. Obviously I'm not going to make you watch me crochet. about 5 rows in this, so we'll join you again in a moment. So just keep going with your double crochet. Make sure that you do have 49 stitches. It's quite easy to end up losing one at the end, so do double check that you've got your 49 stitches because you do need them for the next stage. Okay, we'll see you again in a couple of minutes. Okay, so that's how your work needs to look at this point. Don't worry about this side being slightly messy, that gets neatened up with the border as it did before. That's how the back would be looking. Got all the ends sewn in, of course. There aren't that many, there's only sort of 4 ends to do on this one with carrying the work up the side, so that's nice and neat. Okay, so the first round of the border is done in the dark blue, and you join in the top right hand corner, pull it through, do a 1 chain. That's not going to count as a stitch. You now need to work a double crochet into every stitch, so that's going to be 49. This is where you've got to have your 49. Make sure you've got 49 on the row below. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can see that is literally all we're going to do, 49 across to the corner. Then I'll show you how to work the corner and the side edging, because I think the side edging is probably more tricky. So we'll speed this bit up and get to the corner and then show you some more detail on that. Okay, so I've got my 49 stitches going across here, and then you literally do a 2 chain, turn your work sideways, and you need to work 25 stitches down the side here. So the easiest way to do this and not end up with them all bunched in one place is to split that in half. So I'm going to have 12 at one side, 12 at the other, and then 1 in the middle to give me the 25. I'm going to work 1 in the middle, so we'll take that as 13, the other as the 13th stitch. The 12 is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you can kind of see how I'm trying to split this out. It'll never be 100% perfect, but we want it to look pretty good, don't we, when we're finished? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to put 12 there, and then have 13 sort of here. That's about right for me. And then another 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, and I'm pretty much back at the corner for 12. Then you do another 2 chain, and then you start working across the bottom, and you really do need to make sure you work into the very first stitch. It's really easy to miss that first stitch there. So 1, and you're working in these little loops here. 2, 3, you can sort of see there. If I just put my hook in, there we go, 4, 5. Okay, I'm going to work my 49 across, so again, probably speed the video up at this point, and then we'll pick up again down the other side. So. A quick check there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 49. I've gone one too many. Right, okay, here we are. So back at the corner, and it's a chain of 2, and then I need to work 12 stitches neatly to about the middle, and then the 13th stitch in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm hoping you can sort of see that I've fairly neatly pinned them in underneath. So we'll go for 13, and then need to do a similar thing with the next 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to go 12 there, 2 chain, and then because of the 1 chain that we did right back at the beginning, we've got something to slip stitch into. So there we go. So we've gone nice and neat all the way around. Fasten off the blue now, and then we'll pick up again in a moment with the cream border. Okay. Okay, so here we are with that one, that round finished. So we're on the second round of the border now, and we're going to pull that through in any corner, doesn't matter which one. Do 5 chains. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that counts as a treble and 2 chains, and we're going to do another treble into the corner. So every corner will have the equivalent of a treble, 2 chains and a treble. And then you're going to work a treble into each stitch around. And so what you should end up with, obviously you've got 25 blue stitches, so you'll have 25 plus the extra one that's in the corner at either end, so you'd have 27 there. Then you would have 51 in total down the side, because you'll have an extra one in the corner, 49 stitches, and then an extra one in this corner. So at the end of this round you should end up with 51 stitches at the top, on the longer sides, the top and the bottom, and then 27 stitches down either side. So we'll just work this round and show you the completed square. Here we are with all the border complete, and I hope you feel it makes it a nice neat edging for it. So the only thing we need to do now is the little love heart that sits in the corner, so we're going to do that next, so let's get cracking on that one. Right, so now we're on the final little love heart. So I'm going to leave a reasonably long tail, and I'll explain why later on this one, but you can start off with either a chain of 4 which you slip stitch into a ring, or a magic circle. So I do the magic circle by wrapping it round my fingers, nipping it between my fingers and thumb, and then wrapping it round again and taking it to the back, and I pull a little loop through. So I go between my fingers, pull the loop through, and then do a chain of 1, and that anchors it, and then you're going to work over these loops here, so they need to be sort of free flowing. So the first thing that we're then going to do is do 6 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the thing I love with the magic loop is you can pull the tail. So if you've got it wrong, the tail won't pull, so you need to start again. So pull the tail to join it, and then I like to slip stitch like that to join this circle. Leave your tail out of the way, we're going to use that later. Then we have a chain of 3, and I'm not going to work into that stitch, I'm going to work into this one. We're going to do a double treble, which is where you wrap twice, go into your stitch, and then round and through 2, round and through 2, round and through 2. So you've got your treble with the extra loop. Then another 3 normal trebles, so that's just 1 wrap. So 3 more go into this hole, or this stitch of the row below. Then 1 double crochet into your next stitch, and then 1 double crochet, 2 chains, and another 1 double crochet, all into the same stitch. Then another individual double crochet, and then to even up the love heart, we've got 3 standard trebles into the next stitch, so all worked into the same stitch. 2, 3, and then finally a double treble, again into that same stitch so that you've got a mirror image of the other side. And then we finish with a chain of 3, and I'm going into that bit there to do the loop so that you've got sort of 2 little holes there, and that then looks even. And then we're going to cut that bit off, pull it through. Now I'm going to sew 1 loop in round the back, round the circle, out of the way, and then I'm going to use the other tail to actually sew it to the postcard. So in good Blue Peter type fashion, here's one I made earlier. So I've already sewn in the tail, the other tail, to the back. So using your picture as a guide, it's roughly here. And rather than stitching through, my preference is to catch a couple of loops below it of the cream, and then catch a couple of loops at the back of your love heart. And then you will have to twiddle this round a bit to make this work. Catch another couple of loops. You can stitch this on in any way you like. I like to have the edges a bit loose, so I'm tending to sort of stitch fairly close to the centre at the back, which I hope you can see there. That's my choice. If you would rather have it more secure, or even all the way around the end so it's flat on, that's entirely up to you. Just do it with how you feel it works best and looks neatest for your blanket. So I've gone round there. I'm going to put another loop in here. So that's fairly well anchored on, and then I like to thread it through the back of some of the pink stitches. So I'm trying to have it where it doesn't particularly show through on the back. But again, all personal preference on this. Lots of you are, I'm sure, are going to be very creative with this, so you know, don't feel tied down to doing exactly what we do. Cut that off, and there you can see we have our completed postcard. So I hope you've really enjoyed this so far. We've loved doing it, and we will come back shortly to show you the final week. Okay, see you again soon. Bye for now.